Notes from the Jacques Cousteau ballet. When your sweetheart came home from Madagascar, he brought you a necklace with pearls the size of grapefruits. You wore it all the time, even though it was uncomfortable, even though it left a strand of bruises across your collarbone. You could hardly breathe. We all laughed at first until the wild night out on his yacht, when you were dancing and dizzy and you spun overboard and the ocean clutched you in a welcome home embrace and you shot all the way down like a screaming cannonball. Your sweetheart didn't want to get his suit wet, and the rest of us never learned how to swim. So you sank and sank until it was so dark you didn't know which way was up. After 3 days, we headed back to shore. As we stepped onto the dock, the 8 of us agreed, you never should have learned how to dance. This was all your fault. There was a photograph that I thought was an artist photo, but it turns out it was not, that I found of a girl just standing in her dress with no arms. And I wrote this poem. A child with no arms running through a field, Wyoming, 2012. I pull over to the side of the road when I notice her, charging the field in a blue and white striped dress, a flag of black hair cracking against the wind. I step out of my car for a closer look, the insects hissing their diligent song. I watch her for several minutes. The child now half a mile away, a galloping, armless blur, howling the wild hares back into the dirt. There isn't a house for 30 miles in any direction. I start to run after her. Little girl, I holler. Do you need a ride home? But she does not answer, so we run. After a short while, my legs no longer belong to me. I am 100 yards away, maybe less. It is my loneliness that helps me run faster. It has the hunger of 40 hounds. The child is laughing, sticking out her tongue, leaping into the air in youthful mockery. My lungs and muscles start to burn with an ordinary hate. When I catch you, I wail, I'm going to kill you. And the child starts to whistle, the way only a grandfather can whistle. My heart tightens, filling with enraged blood, the kind that leaves you blind, sending all of your goodness into dark hibernation. I am now an arm's length from the child, who is still whistling that goddamn whistle. I close her hair into my fist and I pull. Her head tips backwards, and when it hits the soil, blooms into a scatter of blue flowers, fragrant emblems of loneliness. I kneel to the ground and tear at the grass. I scream my mother's dead name. I want to fuck these flowers. I want to kill and drink and eat that child. I pound at her blue face until the flowers stop whistling. Dead and dead and dead, dead, dead. As the body continues running and leaping, singing its way down the field, a body full of life, a body unscarred. I just have a few more. Let's deal with this poem if we could find it. Fucking Sarah Lawrence, you're saving paper and you're